One more push.
There is nothing you'll do in life that's more challenging, difficult, and rewarding than being a parent. Nothing with greater highs or lower lows. Worthwhile meaning in your life is going to be found in the voluntary adoption of responsibility. Voluntary self-sacrifice. That's the spirit of the functional psyche, family, and community. What does it mean to be a father? What does it mean to be a mother? You need to know very clearly what it is that you can do for your children in order to help them live a life that's adventurous and responsible. I've distilled the decades of my experience as a researcher and clinical psychologist into the lessons every striving mother or father needs to learn. If you've ever thought about becoming a parent, or are a parent already, this series is for you. Hello. I sat down recently with many mums and dads to personally discuss the situations they were facing with their children.
Our 13-year-old, we spoiled the heck out of him.
My daughter came to tell us that her classmates were bullying her.
The question for me becomes, when do I pick him up and when do I make him pick himself up?
What lessons can you derive from today's discussion? How do you operate effectively as a father and as a mother in today's world? Well, you could say, if you wanted to play sex stereotype, that a mother secures and a father encourages. You could say that a father is radically on the side of who the child could become, and a mother is more radically on the side of who the child is. And that's a nice dynamic, because when you're dealing with the child, you have to be happy and grateful for who they are and encouraging them to be the person they could become. Now, I think it's a mistake for the mother always to be the nurturer and the father always to be the person pushing forward. Both parents should play both roles, but that's a good way of considering the sex differentiation.
When it comes to nurturing and snuggling, it's more my role, as opposed to when it's time to play or go outside or do things like that. That's more Nathan's department, which I find, for me, it is difficult to play with my kids. How do I sit down and play with his trucks and not feel like I should be doing something else, without feeling like I should be washing dishes, I should be putting things away?
In all likelihood, you're going to be a mother of small children for a much shorter time than you think and for a much smaller fraction of your life than you imagine. While you have little kids, time sort of slows, and it seems like it's always been that way and it's always going to be that way, and that's not the case. You have little kids for a very short period of time, and it is a major mistake not to notice that and to appreciate it. It's the pathway to a future with the least regrets, to understand and be grateful for the opportunity that you have to care for your children while they're little, and to be as grateful as you possibly can for that, because it really is a privilege.
Just being a parent, nothing I was ever interested in prior to this really is worthy of my time or concern at this moment. I don't know if that will last forever, and I'm curious about how things like my career, the things I have been doing outside of the house, relationships, other things I'm involved in, now work into our lives. And I'm very open to the answer being, you sacrifice it.